So many questions tonight. Why a charter school in the West Valley abruptly shut its doors last week. Students and staff, they made the discovery at Cremos Academy, and they were simply left hanging, twisting in the wind. But tonight, we're getting a look at the school's finances, and it's painting a much clearer picture of what was going on behind closed doors. Matt Rodewald joins us now with the latest on this. Matt?
We've asked one question, it turns into three questions, and it all leads to this man right here, Daniel Hughes. And we've heard stories of the lavish parties at the home of the CEO before he took off to the great unknown, using janitors as cleaning staff, chefs as personal cooks. And we've also heard loud complaints from teachers not getting their last paycheck after it closed. We dove into the official state filing from the school year just last year, just to get an idea of what was going on, and the answers were very alarming.
And it could really influence the way that charters are run in the future.
Understanding why Discovery Cremos Academy suddenly closed in January requires a closer look at the numbers. The annual report filed by the school at the end of the 2016-2017 school year shows a ledger that's out of whack. $1.4 million spent on Daniel Hughes' administration. That's a whopping 43% of the year's budget.
Most large school districts in the state that have good programs probably are 10 to 12% on administration.
Essages is a business economics expert, and his review indicates something that he's never seen before: spending more in the administration than they did in the classroom.
They're one of the only schools that I've ever heard of that actually spends more dollars on administration than they do in instruction.
The school claimed $8 million in assets, but carried a debt of nearly $10 million. This page shows that during the school year, Hughes paid off only $18,000 of that multi-million-dollar debt, a pattern of unaltered spending.
And these folks are living lives of luxury off of our tax dollars, off of grant funding.
The closure was set in motion after Hughes claimed security concerns were the reason for the Friday and Monday shutdown. Text messages obtained by Fox 10 does show Hughes referring to someone arriving at the school on Thursday. But minutes later in the conversation, he asks permission to park moving trucks with the intent on being out by Monday. Again, surveillance video of those U-Hauls moving the Hughes family out of their $1 million home that weekend. It was Monday night that parents and staff received the final word, closing school for good. Now, I want to call your attention to the timestamp here on the screen, 3:59 p.m. on Thursday. And with teachers handing out letters to students at 3:25, just 25 minutes earlier, that means his administration would have had to crank out a letter and 100 copies of that in a matter of 20 minutes before handing that out to students to send home. I reached out to Tanisha Weaver. She was the school's HR director before it closed, but she has not responded to our request for comment. As for the Hughes family, they're still unknown where they are tonight. Reporting tonight, Matt Rodewald, Fox 10 News.